The UK about to leave the EU, marking one of the biggest political and economic shifts in modern Europe. And guess who's here? The one and only Wilfred joins us with what is next after a tumultuous 3.5-year departure process.
Tumultuous indeed, Andrew. It's been an incredible 3 years and 7 months since that actual vote took place. But tonight the UK will finally leave what has been a roller coaster ride since that voting day. 3 prime ministers, 2 general elections, endless debate about Irish backstops and very much more. But what next? Well, the UK is legally and constitutionally sovereign from tomorrow. It's still part of the single market for the next 11 months. This transition period is aimed at allowing both sides to negotiate a smooth future trading agreement, or failing that, to prepare for a no deal. Either way, it's clear that Boris Johnson is seeking a clearer separation long-term with no regulatory alignment compared to Theresa May. During this transition period, citizens of both sides will continue to benefit from free movement. And for this grace period, the UK will pay a divorce settlement of about $32 billion. That's down from the original figure of $40 billion because some payments have been made already since March 2019. So today, not a crunch period necessarily for markets due to that transition period, but unquestionably a hugely significant day in the history of the UK as it officially leaves the European Union. There we go.
Have you been back recently?
Christmas time, yeah. I've been back regularly since.
Keep your chin up, Wilf. Keep your chin up.
What was the feeling you got from people?
I think the biggest change we've had recently was the result of the December 12th general election. So whatever people's views are on leave or remain, the paralysis largely came about because of the lack of an authoritative leader, because there was no parliamentary majority. And the one little transition I think you've had in sentiment, even today, on the day that people are leaving, is an inevitability that will happen now. And I think that does help the healing process, though clearly there is still desperate polarisation. And the big judge of whether Brexit is a success or not won't just be in 5 years' time if the economy is performing better than it perhaps otherwise would, but is whether some of those people that didn't want it to happen come along and accept that it's been good or not for the country. So there's a lot of big asks still to get to that point, but that's an important part of it.
Big asks still. Okay, I got that. What was I going to ask?
Is that my pronunciation?
No, it's okay.
It's very. You got to make sure you enunciate.
Enunciate. That's okay. So, trade deal going to happen probably,
yeah.
Even with the anger over the Huawei. The administration didn't get everything it wanted.
So that's also the official start date where the UK is permitted to have new trade negotiations is as of tomorrow, and the US will clearly be very high up on the list. Some interesting comments from Secretary of State Pompeo, who's in London, of course, this week. And it does seem the tone since that decision on Huawei from the US administration has been one of disappointment, not one of fury, and that the US-UK trade deal could still be something that could happen relatively quickly as trade deals go.